everybody, it's me again, Kale, and we're once more playing Tales of Zestiria. Last time we left off, we had our fair amount of tragedy, as Dezel gave his life to make up for his mistakes. To make up for them, not to run away, and to save someone else's life. Because he was a good friend. But on a brighter note, Zaveid's in the house! Yes! I shouldn't be as happy about that as I am, but it's Zaveid. You know I have an odd man crush on that guy. One of many. Anyway. Check this out. Dealing total damage with a mystic art reduces... required be... Oh, neat. Can't get it because it costs a lot, but neat. Alright. Well. That was a lot to take in. But now, we're off to Glaven Basin because we need to square off with Heldolf. Presumably, since that's the last place that we actually encountered him in story-wise.
You said you'd fill in for Dezel, right?
A man never goes back on his word. Well, unless it's with the ladies.
But can you really do it?
Zaveid!
Oh, you doubt me, huh? Come on, you've seen what I can do.
He's kind of a dick,
yeah,
though.
But only because you practically forced it on us.
I said I was sorry. Jeez.
We get how strong you are, but what about the spiritual power of wind? You don't have to go back and get it?
Not to worry. The shepherd takes those spiritual powers into his being. So there's nothing to worry about. Especially not with an able and handsome wind seraph like me.
Alright then.
Just because it's true doesn't mean you need to flaunt it.
You down.
I'll see to it you don't.
Sexy,
I'm a
sexy
little
bastard.
surprised. You're quite knowledgeable about spiritual powers and shepherds.
Well, I am a well-experienced grown-ass man after all. You know you can always count on me.
Somehow I'm not so sure that I can.
I mean, he's going pelvis first. He's a grown-ass man. Which, you always gotta be careful with your hyphen placement on that statement, by the way. Because I don't know if he's a grown-ass man or if he's a grown-ass man. Is he a grown man that likes the booty? Maybe. But I can respect that.
I know this is real sudden, but there's something I want to ask y'all so I can fit in a little better. Tell me your weaknesses.
Why would we tell you something like
Who the hell are you, Batman?
Now, that's cold, Mick boy. I'll tell you mine to make it fair. On days when the temperature is low, I get cold.
Yeah, because you don't wear any clothes.
Oh, I see how it is. You want something juicier? Let me tell you something. If a girl starts crying, there's nothing I won't do for her.
Didn't need to know that, thanks.
You guys are tough customers. Alright, try this one on for size. I'm strong against earth, but weak against fire.
We knew that.
You're a wind seraph.
Not either? Well, then here's a juicy tidbit that'll rock your world. As far as I can tell, from the waist up, Lila is...
This isn't even about weaknesses anymore. Looks like you're fitting in just fine, I'd say.
You know what? I'm okay with all of this Zaveid action.
Hey Zaveid, I want to ask you about something you mentioned.
Oh, Is this your response to my love confession?
Don't
God
try
damn
and
it.
weasel your way out of this. You said there was something you had to settle with my brother.
That's all there is to it, really. There's just something between us we need to settle.
And that something is?
I told him, please, let me marry your little sister, and he punched me.
Don't lie.
You know,
Oh, come on, he'd totally do something like
I mean,
that.
it's true.
Fine,
And so would
don't
you.
Tell me then.
No wonder he's worried about her all the time.
So what's this really about?
Did Edna's brother ask a favor from you or something like that?
Who wants to know?
Does it have something to do with the oath?
Nah, it's not that big of a deal. But even so, a promise between men is just as sacred.
Agreed. Nap time, apparently.
It all might be too much for mere humans to bear.
I shouldn't have taken them along. Oh, it's so useless to say that now. They could have stayed home in their rooms if they didn't want to deal with it. They went out of their own accord.
Yeah, and I don't think either of them expect or want anyone to take responsibility for their being dragged into this.
Both of them seem so used to living with the Seraphim. Wonder if they were always like this.
Saray and I were raised together ever since
Saray
we were just
was.
babies.
There was a time when you were a baby?
That's rude.
Wow,
My
thanks.
bad, my bad. I'm sure you were a sweet, well-behaved little guy back in your day.
Too bad I'm not like that anymore, huh?
So much Zaveid
You
action!
know, there's something I've been wondering.
Yeah, what?
You're an Earth Seraph, right? So why do you use an umbrella for a weapon? Isn't that more like a water element?
I guess I can tell you. Ready to have your mind blown? I'm using it precisely because I'm an Earth Seraph.
Huh?
You know about the dominant relationships among the elements. Earth, water,
Why did she
fire,
suddenly get
and
quieter?
wind, right? Earth is stronger than water. Meaning that especially when using seraphic arts, you can increase your mana output by using the subordinate element as a catalyst.
Oh.
What?
Just to let you know, Lila has been using wind-imbued paper, and Dezel's pendulum has been using earthen minerals as their catalysts. The staff that you've been using is fundamentally an earth element. You'd have to be a complete idiot for using something like that as a water seraph. Is what I'd like to say, but I'll hold back.
But you did just say it.
Well, if you've been using it as a way to train yourself, or a way to incorporate physical attacks on top of seraphic arts, then you're not doing it completely wrong, at least. The longer you live, the easier it is for you to choose to do what takes the least amount of effort. But if you really aren't satisfied and want to grow stronger, then you're just going to have to do things the hard way if you want to go beyond whatever ability you were born with.
Huh.
Anyways, you've been using your staff without knowing what it's for.
Good job, dummy. Well, I mean, at least it was a helpful mistake, right? I mean, if he switches to something else, he's gonna be top-tier Seraph. Or he can just stick with the staff all of his life and just use it as weighted clothing. I mean, works for Goku. Or at least it did. It still kind of does. He still puts on, like, gigantic, titanic, continent, dense weights. Super is weird, you guys.
Why do
Take
you
it away,
hate
Zaveid.
aliens?
Well, hell's bells. Not one to mince words now, are you?
It's not the sort of thing you need to beat around the bush about.
Fair enough. Plain and simple, it's just
Gla
my
Glaven
style.
Basin can wait.
You mean killing?
If I gotta.
There are some out there who can't be purified.
Yeah,
It's true.
there are Hellions who can't go back to their original form.
But even so, Saray promised he'd find a way to bring them back. With Edna.
How shepherdly of him. Well, if he can't find a way, then he needs to take responsibility. As long as he does that, it's fine.
Taking responsibility.
To kill, you mean?
No, not exactly. Meaning he needs to find his own answer. That was pretty wise of me, right?
Surprisingly, actually. Good job. I knew you had it in you. You know... Zaveid, you go through a lot of changes throughout the entirety of this series. You're probably the most dynamic character out there.
They love me not. They love
And then you do things like this.
They love me not. They love me.
What is it you're trying to find out?
You know how I joined halfway? And like, after I did a bunch of not so nice stuff to you guys?
Yeah, I remember that.
I kinda wonder if everyone hates me.
Well, what did you find out?
Well, it looks like... yeah, everyone pretty much hates me.
Oh, come now. Saray and the others aren't like that.
Yeah, he is the shepherd and all. Not to mention kind of a goody two-shoes. So maybe it's kind of meaningful that a guy like me tags along. Even if I'm not exactly welcomed.
You're
I'll do
welcomed.
a little reading myself to see if you're truly welcome among
I
us.
welcome you,
The
Zaveid.
flower. That means there's only one petal.
Zaveid is our friend, it says.
It's just some dumb fortune.
Maybe, but my fortunes are never wrong.
You tell him, Layla. Hey, whatever happened to Rokuro? It's like the one thing I don't know. I mean, there are some theories that
Hey, Mr.
state that
Shepard,
he may have
what's
gone
going
on
on
to
with the
do
others?
something that
They went to the
made
sauna to relax.
Rose's
Oh,
fighting
snap.
style.
Saray, let's set up the sauna.
Is it sauna? What? Where?
Maybe later.
Come on, don't be such a buzzkill. We men need to be open and comfortable about things like this. You know, a naked relationship.
Well, you are always half naked, Zaveid.
It's very
I
true.
may look like an exhibitionist when it comes to my body.
My
but
body.
My heart is always closed. That's why I wanted to take this time to bond with you. You know, like as an accomplice.
What?
Don't tell me you're going to read the wind to snoop around the girls' sauna.
Oh, you're pretty sharp after all, you no-good shepherd, you.
I don't think this is a good idea. Someone's definitely going to notice.
I don't want to grow up to be the kind of guy who views everything as a win-or-lose situation. The trickling sweat, the flushed red cheeks. There is a healthy, sublime beauty in this clothes.
There's a reason I love this guy.
Sauna. Saray, let's go hunting for babes.
That sure was therapeutic. Why don't you guys step in as well? You mean like this?
That's not the kind of babe hunting I'm talking about.
Huh?
Oh, he is a very pretty boy. You gotta give him that. For all those wondering, I am straight, but I do respect a man's body. Especially one that's well cultivated. Anyway, is there any more? Oh, done, finally. Starting to wonder. Although that just means we're done here. There might be more elsewhere. To the other inns! Also, I gotta go find those crabes. Today's episode is the Zaveid episode. In which we go from inn to inn, trying to find all of the skits we can that involve Zaveid. Nope, nothing here? Okay. Let's try last Bell. Yeah, after all, it's on the way to Glaven Basin. Right. Right. Yeah, round Greece. Yeah, more Zaveid!
I have a favor to ask of you.
What is it? I don't like that look on your face.
Please, put some clothes on. It's just not right.
I wish I could, Toots, but it's part of my oath.
Is that true?
Really?
Yeah, that's the reason I've been traveling alone.
It's not like you're the only one who's got an oath to follow, you know.
You have one too, Edna?
Yeah, to prevent my brother from leaving the mountains. I eat peanuts every day, an amount equal to my age.
Wow.
And I need to get a tan to shed a layer of skin at least once a month.
Oh, I remember Dazzle saying something about an oath he had to keep his teeth all jaggedly sharp.
Huh.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Look who's talking.
I mean, your oath
But
is
that's
to
what the
literally
oath of
be
the
joking.
Seraphim is like, isn't it?
Yes. We must keep the truth in our hearts. That's the nature of the oath.
Oaths are weird. McLeo, do you have an oath? You should get an oath. Why should I have to have an oath? You know, so you fit in better. Guess we're done here. I suppose we can check out Logren's Inn real quick. This is the Zaveid episode, after all. Let's go! I'm not going to use the one in there, but I'm out here now. To Logren! To find an inn. Or a tent. Nothing really. Oh. Well, hello, sir. What do you got to say? Fell at every lead. Oh, Mithril. I could. But it seems that the mines are exhausted, and all reserves are long since used up. In other words, we brothers have no means of obtaining this ore. However, there is one thing we learned. Our father once made an attempt at digging up Mithril in a roundite forest. I imagine he had some reason for doing that. seem worth looking into. Please take this. It is the tool our father used for mining expeditions.
If we can just obtain some mithril, we could have weapons and armor made from it.
That'd be dope! I love mithril! Oh my god, I never noticed this before! There's a Tipo here. He's from Tales of Zestiria, if you don't know. Hey, more people. Cool. Baked potato cures poison. Marble curry buns. Whoa. Neat. Let me try some of that sauteed cactus. Nice.
Sauteed cactus, huh?
Can't believe people even thought about eating something like this.
But it is pretty delicious.
Well, if you think about it, there's not really much for people to eat in this area.
It's true.
Ancient wisdom. That's what it must be.
Humans sure have it rough. Can't be easy living in a situation where you need food to survive, and there just isn't any.
That's exactly why they need to come up with ways to survive in their given land.
Damn right.
It's just like the Seraphim. After all, we aren't sustainable just by ourselves either.
That's right. I hope we can rebuild that relationship where both humans and Seraphim work together and coexist. We're dependent on each other. Right, Mikleo?
I guess I never really thought about it, honestly. It just seemed natural when you and I were growing up together.
Wasn't that the standard a long time ago?
Yes. Hopefully we can go back to those days.
That's exactly why we're working so hard.
Damn right. Seraphim help us cultivate the land, and we in turn provide malevolent-free areas, I guess. I don't... Prayer? Is it prayer that sustains you guys? I never remember. Sorry. I'm really bad, and I don't remember my lore very well. Anyway, I go find them crabs, because I imagine now that I have Zaveid in my party, I can get some talking going on. There it is. Central camp. Was it before or after it? I think it was after. I think. Oh, hey! Another thing. Turtles!
All right. I finally found where he's located.
Where's that? Hey! Turtles!
Careful! You okay?
Thank yous. I'm a bit weary from my journeys. But it's time to settle the scores. Gotta hurry to the cat's corner.
Oh no!
The turtles.
It's him.
He's still hurt.
He's going to Cat's Corner, huh? Is he going to have a duel there?
It's the illusionary village where cats live.
It might become a huge cat and turtle free-for-all.
So, I wonder, where exactly is this Cat's Corner?
I've never heard of it before.
I have.
I don't know much either.
We're gonna have to do some
There's a land where allergies run rampant.
Let's start by asking Seraphim, who are knowledgeable about regional lore.
Good idea. Guardian Seraphim are more likely to know something about the lore or legends.
In fact, Gramps might know something. He's old and powerful. Those are his two notable traits. Is it really okay to denote somebody's personality traits off of being old and powerful? That's not the worst thing to base it off of, right? I mean, I guess. Also, there's a save point here we never used. Feel kind of bad about that. Ah, go away. I have business to attend to. I'm crab hunting. There they are. Found them. Found my crabs.
Look at that! All the way up here, even.
Get back, Rose!
It's a Hellion!
What are you talking about?
That!
The red creature, get away from it!
Seriously? It's just a crab.
Just nothing. Look, that monster has 8 legs.
As crabs do.
And big, fearsome pincer claw
They're
things.
terrifying!
Very
Get him!
crab-like.
And it's got a pointy shell, and
And the little ones are running around blowing bubbles, and...
Definitely a crab.
For real?
For real. They're fairly common creatures of the sea.
And for the record, they're delicious.
You mean to say that this thing is all over the ocean?
Yeah, I had no idea. Ugh.
Seriously, your heads are full of the dumbest crap, and yet you've never heard of crabs?
We live up in the mountains.
Well, you might be the same if you lived your whole life in a mountain village.
Thank you, Lila. Jeez. I was giving them crap and they don't know any better. They're country bumpkins. Assholes. Alright, well, I think we've crammed enough Zaveid and friends into this episode. So let's get off the Laston Bell and at the very least make ready for our approach. This has been a productive episode, I suppose. Maybe we'll dedicate the next episode to like now available side quests. Who knows? All I know is that I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And if you did, please feel free to leave a like. Give us a comment if you also like Zaveid, because he's hilarious and so full of wisdom. Yeah. Yeah. But, aside from that, we will get back to this, do some roundup on side quests maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll just go to Glaven Basin and get some more story done. There's so many worlds of options out there. I got options. Also, my train of thought's starting to leave me, so it's a good time to close up. Anyway, till next time, you all have yourselves a frabjous day. And we'll see you in the next adventure. Later.